Depending on your use case, this low cost or even no cost Wi-Fi hack has the potential of being better than a fully installed van MiFi system. So we've all been there, of course. Outside the van, the signal's fine, you've got a data package, and yet you're getting your 4G down. Come inside the van, shut the door, and the signal drops right away, and you're struggling. And of course, you're in a metal box, the signal's bouncing away. If you're on a hookup, of course, you've got an earth leader, you're almost like a Faraday cage. You've got a lot of glass around, so it's not quite a Faraday cage, but you ain't in a good signal. Now, there's some really good MiFi bits of kit around, and if you've sort of got a television with a smart TV, or if you want to tether your iPad or anything along those lines, worth getting. You get an external aerial, brings the signal from outside, brings it in. You do, of course, need to signal outside, and in some areas you haven't got it, but when you do, that kit will bring it in, and you'll get a good reception. But for someone like me, I can't really justify that kit, and I suspect there's other people out there like me, because I don't have a television, I don't have my head in social media all the time, but sometimes I do want to get online because I want to perhaps check a message or look at a map to see where I'm going the next day, or maybe book a campsite or anything along those lines. It's not a great deal of use to justify all the kit, but I'm struggling, and I'm waving the phone near the window or hanging over into the cab where I got the big sort of windscreen to try and get signal coming through. Well, if you've been doing that, this little hack may solve that for you, be sufficient for your data needs, and actually have one up on the full spec installed MiFi kit. And quite simply, you may have the solution ligging around in your drawer for no cost at home, or if you haven't, the cheapest chip on eBay, and that is an old phone. Get a second phone and put a cheap data SIM in there, and then what I do is I quite simply tether my main phone to the second phone, which I park by the windscreen, so it's got a good signal coming in. So the second phone's picking up signal, and then I can at my leisure walk around the van hooking into that one. Fantastic. And as I said, in some cases this solution will be better than a full spec MiFi. Why is that? Well, I keep the basic apps on the second phone, and I have a different SIM in there, a different network SIM. So if there's no signal on my main phone outside the van, then I can't make calls. Well, maybe there's a signal on the second phone. So what I'll do is I'll just swap them over. Okay, so now I'm using my secondary phone as my work kit, and my main phone is the receptor bringing in the signal. So very, very simple solution. If you can't justify the big kit, no cost or low cost MiFi solution.